Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Melanie, and today I will be bringing to you the first ever Sunday morning moment of encouragement. Alright, so today I'll be reading a small excerpt from the Joyce Meyer book, The Power of Thank You. I'm currently reading through this book, and I read a portion that just stopped me in my tracks. And after reading it, I just knew I had to make a video about this. And so this book is all about being thankful, having the mindset of gratitude. And this is from chapter 5, Grateful for God Winks. And it opens up by saying, as I lay in bed one morning several years ago, I thought about people who are unable to simply wake up, get out of bed, and begin their day because they are used to a wheelchair or have handicaps that prevent them from doing so. I started thanking God that I could walk, talk, see, and hear, faculties for which I had not thanked Him before. I think we may take these and other abilities for granted, but they are great blessings, and we should thank God for them. In fact, I think we would greatly miss most of the things we do easily day after day without giving them much thought if we were unable to do them. As that morning went on, I thought of how nice it is to have a hot and cold running water in my home, a warm robe to wear when the house is chilly, and a furnace with a thermostat that can easily be adjusted to make my surroundings warmer in a matter of a few minutes. I had coffee to drink in front of my fireplace and plenty of books to read, which reminded me of God's goodness in my life. When the time came to get dressed, I had multiple outfits to choose from and many pairs of shoes. It was barely 8 a.m. and I had already found at least 100 things for which to be thankful, things I normally took for granted simply because they were always available. Taking our blessings for granted is a mistake, and I believe our joy will increase dramatically if we begin to notice them rather than assume they will always be readily available to us. After reading this page out of the Power of Thank You book by Joyce Meyer, I thought about how many times, how often we take the basic things in life for granted. How quick we are to complain rather than to give thanks. How many times have you got out of bed and the first thing out of your mouth was, ugh, I don't feel like going to work today? The first thing out of your mouth should always be, God, my coworkers get on my nerves. My job get on my nerves. But Lord, I thank you that I have a job. Your family, they might get on your very last nerve. They might stress you out. You may have arguments with them. But there's somebody somewhere, they don't know who their biological family is. And they would give anything to know who they are. Anything. Your children may drive you up the wall. But there's somebody somewhere who's praying and fasting and believing God to open up their womb even one time so that they could have a child. They're longing to experience motherhood and fatherhood. And here you are, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 plus children, and you have a legacy right in front of you. And the only thing you can do is complain. We often take the simple things for granted. Being able to get out of bed without assistance. Being able to brush your teeth without assistance. Being able to even go to the restroom without assistance, all of that is a blessing. Being able to walk without the use of a cane or a walker, or somebody holding you up or holding your hand, that is a blessing. You may not have everything you want. You may not have the fancy car, the big house, the job promotion. But you know what? You have a way to get from point A to point B. You're not walking in 100-degree weather to get to work. Be thankful. You may not live in the fanciest of houses. You may be living in an apartment. But be thankful you have a roof over your head, because somebody is sleeping under a freeway pass, longing, wishing they could have somewhere warm and comfortable to call their home. You may not have the best job. You may not get the promotion. You might have been looked over for the promotion. But there is somebody who is counting their pennies, just trying to make ends meet, hoping and praying they can stay in their home another month because they've lost their job. We recently went through an entire pandemic, and in most cases we're still in the pandemic. And back in 2020, a lot of people lost their jobs. But if you are somebody, you can say that God sustained you, you still was able to meet all your needs, pay all of your bills, you didn't lose work. That's something to be thankful for. We all have something to lift our hands and say, God, I thank you. Learn to be thankful. And try your best not to go 24 hours without giving thanks to God. From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, make sure that somewhere in between that time, you've paused to say, Lord, I thank you. Thank you for my job. Thank you for my car. Thank you for my home. Thank you for my children. Thank you for my spouse. Thank you for my health and my strength. Because it's not until you are thankful and you're humble for what you got now, that's when God can elevate you to where He wants you to be. Where you are now, it's not the have-all be-all. God has a plan for you. He wants more for you. But you have to show that you are thankful in the season that you're in now. And when you show your gratitude and your humility in the season you're in now, whatever that season may be, that's when God will open up doors for you that no man can shut. You will have supernatural favor with men. And people will look back and they will wonder what you did to get that kind of favor, to get those kind of blessings in your life. Gratitude opens up so many doors for us. And it helps us see that even though life ain't all good, it's not all bad either. So the next time you get in a position where you're ready to complain, find a reason to be thankful. And I guarantee you, your day will go by 1,000 times better. You'll be so much more happier. You'll be so much more at peace just by having the attitude of gratitude for the little things. It's not always about the big things, but just being thankful for the little things. God, I thank you that I'm able to get out of bed without 2-3 other people helping me out. God, I thank you that I'm able to walk to my car without a cane or a walker. God, I thank you. God, I thank you. God, I thank you. Those 2 words can make all the difference. So today I encourage you, look around you. Look around your home. Look around at your job. Look at your children. Look at your spouse. Look at your significant other. Look at your life. And every day find something to be thankful for. I love you. I appreciate you. I hope this video was a blessing to you. I will continue to come back making more videos discussing key points that I find in this book and other books that I read. I'm a huge book reader, and so I will be discussing points that stick out to me in the books that I'm reading. And I hope that it encourages and inspires you to get out, get off your phone, open up a book, especially a book that's going to help you. And this book right here, it's been helping me. I'm not going to lie. It's called The Power of Thank You by Joyce Meyer. You can purchase it anywhere books are sold. You can purchase it online. God bless you. Have a great week. Thank you for watching. Bye.